Hi. I want to show you something really cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. What I've created is F28, the Compound Master sheet for compound interest. Just looks like a bunch of math questions, Joanne. I know, but there's basically one of every type on here. So if you're doing some kind of a hand-in assignment and you get a little bit lost, you can take this. You can take the question and say, which one of them has the same stuff or is missing the same stuff? And you'll know which formula to apply. You're welcome. Okay. What principles should be invested now so it will compound? Oh, and look, I put little answers. By the way, these are the answers. This really messes up people. I don't know why I did that. And I missed it on the last one. But that's okay. Okay, so let's do this. API. So the magic here is technically you can solve every single formula with A is equal to P 1 plus I to the n, but it's not fast. So let's figure out which one of our other formulas we need. So A is equal to, okay. So in 5 years, the amount in my present is going to be 13,000. And it says what principal? So this is the one we don't know. My interest is 12% divided by 100 divided by, what are we doing? Quarterly, 4. So it's going to be 0.03. 12 divided by 100 divided by 4. Yep. And n is going to be 5 years times 4, which is 20. Okay, so now we need to use the formula, which you know, which I don't know off the top of my head. So forgive me while I flip in my book. To find the formula, it starts with P equals. And I hope I wrote it in my book. Did not write it in my book. Okay, you can look it up in your book. Nope, that's not it. I don't want to start this video over again. Oh, here we go. Solve for P practice. Here's a new one. All right, here's my formula. P, I could have derived it for the amount of time that just took me, is equal to A over 1 plus I n. I'm sorry, you're going to have to write squishy. So 13,000 divided by 1 plus 0.03 to the 20. All right, let's see if we can do this. No, let's see if I can do this. Just trying to get my leg right for you. There we go. There. All right, so it's 13,000 divided by bracket 1, whoops, 1 plus 0.03, close my bracket, do that, exponent 20. I bet I'm going to get, oh, look at that. It worked. I think I might have forgot a set of brackets in there. Let me go back. But I think my calculator is kind and gentle. Yes. I think I should have had an extra set of brackets in there. It worked anyway. 719 point, try again. 7197.784 is equal to 7197.78, which is what the answer key says it should be. Okay, so now before I go any further, I'm going to rewrite that formula. Go. P is equal to A over 1 plus I to n. And honestly, I don't have enough room. I'm right up here. P is equal to A divided by bracket 1 plus I caret N, close my bracket. Okay, so now I've also got my keying sequence there. Some of us do not have that memorized yet. All right. Beth has $5,000 to invest. Oops, come back on screen. She deposits it and earns, investment worth after 5 years. Okay, so A, P, I, N. Let's start with my interest. We have it? Yes, we go 6.2 divided by 100. Divide by weekly. That's going to be 52. Feelings might be an ugly number. 6.2 divided by 100 divided by 52. Yep, it turned out to be an ugly number. That's all right. 0.00192. It's more than enough decimal places. My N is 5 years, so that's going to be 5 years times 52 is 260. Yep. Now, she has this amount to invest. That is at the beginning, so that is my principal. So my A is what I'm looking for, and if I consult my formula sheet, which is already up here, I get to use this one. So A is equal to P1 plus I N is 5,000 as principal, 1 plus 0.00192307 to the 260. All right, that'll work. 5,000 times bracket. Oh, no, double bracket worked better. 1 plus 0.00192307. Close my bracket. Caret 260. Bracket. Well, that's embarrassing now, isn't it? Because I know my answer is supposed to be 1,600, so I did something weird there. I bet. Let me just see. And look at this, real life, right now. Where did Joanne screw up? So I don't know the amount at the end, 5,000. 6.2 divided by 100 divided by 2 weeks in a year. All right, that's it. 5 times 52. Yeah, that seems right too. All right, let me try it again. I'm going to do it old school. The way I normally would do it, I would just go 1.00192307. Here, whoops. Really want to just restart the video, but I'm this far. 1.00192307 XY 260 times 5,000. I'm gonna do the obvious thing. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. So let's just get that back. And okay, I bet you were yelling at me, maybe, or you're very confused. I don't know. But here we go. I figured it out. There's 00119. I lost a 1 along the way. That's why things were not working. My answer key also, my original one was also missing that. I was like, I cannot make this work. All right. Anywho. So I'm going to finish it because I'm here. So I'm going to add 1. That gives me this part. And then I'm going to do exponent 260. And then I'm going to multiply it by 5,000. And look at that. A is equal to 6815.87. I'm rounding because that took me way too long to go. Okay. If I do it properly, or just by calculator, 5,000 times bracket 1 plus 0.001192307, close my bracket, exponent 260, close my bracket, bloop, and there we go. I don't think I need that double bracket at the beginning, but it still worked. Wow, that was pretty awful. Sorry, my bad. All right, I'm going to keep going. I think it's going to end up being a pretty long video, but let's get it done. Bert invested $5,000 in a savings bond at an interest rate of 4% compounded annually using the rule of 72. Estimate how long it will take for the investment to double. Remember the rule. You take 72 and you divide it by the percent. Don't convert the percent or anything, just as an actual number. And then you go 72 divided by 4. That should be about 18 years. Now, we want the actual answer. So A, P, I, N. All right, 4% divided by 100. And we got annually, so divide by 1 is 0.04. Guess I should have done that first. I got excited by the rule of 72. N is what we don't know. Don't use the 18, that's just an estimate. Now, what we started with was 5,000. Well, wait, Joanne, how can we do the question? There's not another number. Yeah, it's going to double. Okay. We want to know how long it's going to take for it to double. So that makes it 10,000. There we go. All right. So the N, that's the crazy formula. N is equal to, these are logarithms, A over P divided by the log of 1 plus I. I haven't done this formula since last year about this time. So there's my formula. The only way to do it is logarithms. So let's plug in our numbers. A is going to be 10,000 divided by 5,000 over log 1 plus, oopsies, 0.04. I'm sorry, I left you squishy space. Is equal to, I know what the answer is, but I'll just do 10,000 divided by 5,000. It should be 2 because we're going to make it double. So it's a log of 2 divided by log of 1.0. Well, don't add a 0. That would be bad. Now, I wasn't kidding when I said I haven't done this since last year. Let's see if I can do this. All right, so we're going to go find logarithm button. There it is. One that says log. Log 2 divide by log 1.04 and is 17.67. 17.67 what? Years. So our estimate is pretty close to what our answer is. I think most of the time the estimate's a little bit high, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, I'm gonna put the formula. I'm put the formula up here too. N is equal to log A over P divided by log of 1 plus I. And I'm not going to write out the keying sequence because, I mean, I guess you could, but I find it easier to do it this way. I don't know. You can decide on that. Last one. I have $50 and I want it to grow to 5,000 in 7 years. What is the interest rate? Okay. So A, P, I, N. Starting with $50 and I want it to grow to 500 and I want it to go in 7 years. I know I'm doing these out of order, but that's okay. I'm just reading it. Times 4, so that's going to be 28. So my interest rate divided by 100 divided by 4. Now I is equal to, not gonna lie, I want to get my formula to make sure I got it right. It's A over P 1 over N minus 1. That seems right. So interest is equal to 500 over 50. Oops. Sorry, move that down. 1 over 28 minus 1. Okay. Nope. Scoot it over. Scoot everything over. That didn't work. Okay, that's good enough. 500 divided by 50. Whoops. Use my brackets. Divided by 50. Close my brackets. Exponent key. Open brackets. 1 divided by 28. Close my brackets. Minus 1. That seems, so I, okay. Yeah, we're good. 0.08. Five, 7, 1, 1. We're going to multiply by 100. And we're also going to multiply, this quarterly. And way over here, I had to divide, so I got to go backwards. So I'm going to multiply by 4. Times 100 times 4. I'm like, seriously? Hold on. 34.28%. That seems really, really big. But I started with $50 and it's going to be 10 times as much in 7 years. Yeah, that's going to have to be a really high percentage. Okay. Sorry for the craziness. I'm going to add the formula up to the top of the page and it'll be in the answer key. Have a lovely day.